Are you serious?
Hello, this is How to Kill an Hour. There are many ways to kill an hour, but right now you are killing one with me, Marcus Bronzy. If you are new, listen to us via the podcast app via iPhone. You can also catch us via Acast, which works on Android and everything else. To make it simple, whatever device you want to listen with, go to howtokillanhour.com and we will give you links to all of those. By the way, this week, sorry I'm late, man. I've been working on something new for you, which means you will get a lot more ways to kill an hour eventually. It's going to work out better for you, okay? Going to be a slight drought on content. In fact, no, we're still going to be churning it out, but I appreciate you bearing with regards to some of the episodes dropping a little bit late. This new project's going to be dropping in a few weeks. Can't wait to show it to you. But in the meantime, in the wake of Pokemania, I thought it might be great to let you know about some other apps that I've been into, because everyone's Pokemon going. If you notice, I'm just walking down the street. I'm yet to see a group of kids playing Pokemon Go, you know. Definitely more adults playing it. If you want to hear more about Pokemon Go, listen to the episode before last, number 45, I believe. Now, links to all the apps I'm talking about are going to be in howtokillanhour.com/blog. That's howtokillanhour.com/blog. Go there. And you'll be able to get links to all of these apps. So I'm going to talk about a few of them. Now, different ways to kill time with your phone. Now, have had so much time to kill while traveling up and down the UK on trains recently. And I've got to say, honestly, quickly get this one out of the way. You know Angry Birds, that game that was an absolute classic. I put it down for a while and I've picked it up again, re-downloaded it, and they've revamped the graphics for it. So it's like all HD. There's loads of different extra birds as well. If you played Angry Birds the first time around and there were like 3 different types of birds that you can use, there's now like 7 different types of birds you can use to different effect. And whilst they might not be as exciting during the first few levels of the game, when they get a little bit more complex and things get a bit fruity, those extra different birds are really good to use. So that's Angry Birds. That's one that I'm into real quick. The next one that I've been getting into is one called Mimpi Dreams. That's MIMPI Dreams. Now, if I'm honest with you, this is a children's game. It's a kid's game. It's about a dog who has dreams, and in the dreams, the dog goes on adventures. Not the most adult themes if you're into a bit of blood and gore, but if I'm honest with you, just for a relaxing, calming game, it's kind of like Mario in terms of like jumping, and it's like a side scroller. There's little tasks that you have to complete and mysteries that you have to solve. It's wicked, man. I can't lie. That's Mimpi Dreams. One of my favorite things is when you have to kind of make an electric bird, charge a battery, and complete a circuit so that it opens the door. It's crazy, man. It's a bit trippy, but it's definitely one that you can play, or you can give to one of the kids over the summer holidays to play. Safe game to play. After that, there's an app called Hyper. Now, there's so much content out there. Like, you know, like there's like a zillion different podcasts out there. There's a zillion different videos out there to check out. And Hyper's real sick. You open it up and you give it some preferences on videos that you like, and it recommends different videos. So I'm into like gadgets and games and different ways to kill an hour. And fun stuff as well. So it selected like a video which was like the iconic red versus blue. So like, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog versus Mario, and how that's transgressed through and how that's transgressed through gaming over the last few years. And it's really, really good. Whatever you're into, this will hand select videos for you. And what's sick as well is it will download them to your phone overnight if you want it to. So you can download all these videos and check them out if you're on the underground, if you're in London, or if you're in a place where you haven't got reception when you're traveling to work, no Wi-Fi, and your data's done. You can use that. That's Hyper, Hyper. Fucking hell, I use a lot of apps, you know. These are all apps I've been messing around with this week. Another one is called Skyview Free. Weird one, this. It's basically something that you point up at the sky on a night out, and it tells you the stars that you're pointing at. I know if you're super macho, this might not really be for you, but I like to know where I'm at, you know. I like to know what the constellations are. I like to know where Aries is. I want to know where Sagittarius is in the sky. So that's sick. It's called Skyview Free. Obviously, it's free. By the way, all the apps I've spoken about are free when I download them. Apart from Angry Birds, that is most definitely not free. I paid for that. But the majority of the ones I talk about in this are free. Gaming wise, if you're a Batman fan, I know Funk Butcher's going to love this. Batman Arkham Underworld. Now, if you're a fan of Batman, you're going to love this. If you're not a fan of Batman, but you like stuff like Clash of Clans, you're going to love this as well. It's sort of like top down. You direct your characters and their minions to complete different missions in the Arkham world. Arkham is one of my favorite Batman worlds. If I'm honest with you, much better than the Christian Bale sort of, iterations of Batman. Sorry, Christian Bale, but the Arkham Batman is the Batman. I'm not even going to say sorry to you, Ben, because you know where you're the best Batman out there, man. So yeah, that's a sick one to try. Batman Arkham Underworld. If you're into Clash of Clans and you're into sort of tactile games where you have to direct characters and their minions to different places to take out other characters and minions and bosses, then this is for you. The thing is that they've kind of, instead of it just being random characters like, Killer King here, Killer King there, or whatever, it's actual Batman characters. So it's great. And the voicing's amazing. The music's amazing on that game as well. The graphics are great as well if you want to compare it to other sort of Clash of Clans style games. A real simple game graphic wise, which is one of those ones which I was surprised. I was surprised by this app. It's called Super Sharp. And you remember Fruit Ninja? If you don't know Fruit Ninja, it's a game where fruits would fly up onto your screen and you swipe your finger across it to cut it in half. Fruit Ninja. This is similar, but instead of fruit flying up, there's shapes that you have to cut. And when you cut bits off these shapes, the bits that you cut off have to knock certain targets in the game. So simple. Not many games do this, but it relaxes me. Great for first thing in the morning, great for last thing at night. So they start adding physics later on in the game. So if you cut certain pieces, they go up instead of down, for example. Certain things have hinges, which means if you cut them in certain areas, they don't just disappear, they swing around. And it kind of encourages you to use logic, but it's relaxing, it's calming. The music for the game is chilled. Let me just play the music for this game. It's so chilled. Let me just play this one sec. Here we go. So chilled. I'm chilling out. Someone was outside your room and you're playing this, they think you're doing a morning meditation session. Trust me. So that's Super Sharp. I love that. For all those super Pokemon heads out there as well, there's been a whole bunch of these Poke Radar apps as well, like where it tells you where Pokemon is. I'm not even going to get into these because all those people that are hacking Pokemon, if you are hacking Pokemon, why are you doing that? Like, why are you going to take the fun out of a game for yourself? Isn't the whole point of it to not know what you're going to catch? If you know where everything is, it's not fun anymore. So yeah, I'm not going to get into those. But I will wrap it off with a game called Super Arc Light. It's another simple one. It's a game which is similar to another game I used to play called Meteors. It's very lo-fi. You're in space, kind of like Space Invaders as well. But instead of it being linear across the bottom of your screen, it's a circle that your aircraft or your spacecraft is flying around, for want of a better word. Instead of pushing down on the screen to move your character around and swipe like you used to be games, pushing to make something move, you push to make your spaceship stay still. And you let go for it to move, which is an interesting dynamic that it uses lack of contact with the screen. It seems like fun. It gets hard real quick, but I do like that. That's Super Arc Light. So there's loads of games that I've told you about today. Just to summarize, Angry Birds has had a little revamp. Crack on with that. Mimpy Dreams, Mimpi Dreams. Check that out. That's a child-friendly game, I would say. Hyper collates great video content for you and sends it direct to your phone. Skyview Free, if you want to find out what's going up there in the clouds. Yet to find the add-on that finds aliens for you yet, though. Batman Arkham Underworld, if you like Clash of Clans, that style of game. It's the Batman version. I love Batman. I bet you Funk Butcher will be playing this by the time I see him next week. F off to all the poker guys out there. I do not respect those. Like, why take the fun out of a game? Super Sharp, probably my favorite this week. Super lo-fi, super simple but chill. And Super Arc Light, which is a game where you got to release to make your ship move around. I think out of all of those, Super Sharp's been the one that's been killing it for me this week. I've probably killed the most hours doing that. I've had fun. If you think there's anything that I should be talking about app-wise, for one of these little mini episodes that I do, especially over the next few weeks while I'm trying to find different ways for you to kill hours while I'm working on this new project, let us know, man. It's real simple. At HowToKill60 on Twitter. My Twitter's at Marcus Bronzy. Yeah, man. There's plenty of ways to kill an hour out there. Please don't forget to subscribe, rate and comment on iTunes. If you don't know how to rate and comment, we put a link in the description for you, so click that. I've been Marcus Bronzy. Like I said, many ways to kill an hour out there, but thank you for killing one with us. Me. I'm by myself this week. And I'm really, really sorry about the late content. New content is coming for you. We've got a new project coming, which I can't wait. It's going to give you so many more bits of how to kill an hour, jewels and gems.